What if I told you that most people spend their entire life struggling with money? Not because they don't earn enough, but because nobody ever taught them the rules of building wealth. In this video, I'm sharing 100 powerful money tips that can genuinely change your future. Now don't worry, you don't need to use all 100. In fact, even applying just 2 or 3 of these ideas could completely transform your finances over time. I've also organized everything into different sections. So whether you want to improve saving, investing, budgeting, mindset, or making more money, there's something here for you. So grab a notebook, stay till the end, and see which tip might become the one that changes your life forever. 1. Believe that financial freedom is actually possible. Most people stay stuck financially because deep down they believe wealth is only for lucky people, rich families, or geniuses. But the moment you truly believe that financial freedom is possible for you, your mindset starts changing. You begin looking for opportunities, learning new skills, and making smarter decisions instead of just surviving month to month. 2. Define your why. Making money becomes much easier when you have a strong reason behind it. Maybe you want to help your parents, travel the world, escape financial stress, or simply have more freedom in life. Your why is what keeps you going when things get difficult, because motivation disappears quickly without a real purpose. 3. Calculate your freedom number. Sit down and figure out exactly how much money you need every month to live comfortably. Let's say your monthly expenses are $2,000. That means your goal should be building investments, businesses, or income sources that can generate at least that amount consistently. Once you know your number, your financial goals become much clearer and more realistic. 4. Front-load the pain. A lot of people avoid discomfort when they're young and end up struggling later in life. Instead, work harder early. Learn valuable skills, save aggressively, build something, and make sacrifices now. A few years of discipline can create decades of freedom and peace later. 5. Never follow the crowd. If you copy the financial habits of average people, you'll usually get average results. Most people spend too much, save very little, and buy things just to impress others. Sometimes the smartest financial move is doing the exact opposite of what everyone around you is doing. 6. Embrace being different. Building wealth often means making choices that other people won't understand. Maybe you stay home instead of partying, drive an older car, or spend your free time learning instead of wasting hours online. At first, people may judge you for it, but later they'll wonder how you became successful. 7. Build systems instead of goals. Goals are important, but systems are what actually create results. For example, saying, "I want to save money," is a goal, but automatically transferring part of your income into savings every month is a system. Good systems make success happen consistently without depending on motivation every day. 8. Learn consistently. The more you learn about money, investing, business, and psychology, the better your decisions become. Even reading a few pages daily or listening to podcasts while walking can completely change your mindset over time. Small daily learning compounds, just like money does. 9. Take the low-hanging fruit. You don't always need huge sacrifices to improve your finances. Start with easy wins first. Cancel subscriptions you never use. Avoid unnecessary online shopping. Cook more meals at home. And look for simple ways to reduce expenses. Small savings may seem tiny, but over years, they add up massively. 10. Compare car insurance. Many people keep paying the same expensive insurance plan for years without checking other options. But insurance prices change all the time. Spending just an hour comparing different providers could save you hundreds or even thousands of dollars over time for the exact same coverage. 11. Switch grocery stores. A lot of people shop at the same grocery store out of habit without realizing how much more they're spending. Some stores charge way higher prices for the exact same products. Even saving a little on groceries every week can make a huge difference over a year. 12. Stop overpaying for your phone plan. Most people use only a small portion of the data and features they pay for. Take a look at your monthly bill and ask yourself if you actually need the expensive plan. A cheaper plan with similar benefits could save you a surprising amount every year. 13. Tomorrow never comes. Start now. Don't wait. A lot of people keep saying they'll start saving, investing, or improving their finances next month or next year. But that perfect time rarely comes. The earlier you start, even with small amounts, the more powerful time becomes in building wealth. 14. Target a 75% savings rate. This sounds extreme, but the idea is simple. The more money you keep instead of spending, the faster you buy freedom. Even if you can't save 75%, aiming high forces you to think differently about spending and earning. 15. Focus on the big three: housing, transportation, and food. Most people try to save money by skipping small things like coffee, while ignoring the expenses that actually matter most. Housing, cars, and food usually take up the biggest part of your income. Small improvements in these three areas can completely change your finances. 16. House hack. One smart strategy is buying a small multifamily property, living in one unit and renting out the others. The rent from tenants can help cover your mortgage, meaning you could live much cheaper, or sometimes almost free, while building wealth through real estate. 17. Get a 10-year-old car. New cars lose value incredibly fast. A reliable used car that's already depreciated can save you thousands. If you buy it in cash, maintain it well, and sell it later, you may lose very little money overall compared to buying new. 18. Meal plan like your freedom depends on it. Food spending can quietly destroy your budget without you noticing. Planning meals ahead of time helps you avoid wasting groceries, ordering takeout, and making expensive impulse purchases. It also saves time and reduces stress. 19. Cancel recurring expenses like subscriptions. Subscriptions feel small because they're monthly, but they quietly drain money year after year. Streaming apps, memberships, software, and random trials add up fast. Go through your bank statement and remove anything you don't truly use. 20. Buy generic everything. In many cases, generic products are almost identical to brand name versions, but cost much less. You're often paying extra for packaging and marketing, not better quality. Over time, choosing generic products can save a serious amount of money. 21. Use credit card rewards wisely. Credit cards can actually make you money if you use them carefully. Sign-up bonuses, cashback, and travel rewards can be valuable, but only if you pay your balance in full every month. Otherwise, the interest destroys any rewards you earn. 22. Don't pay bank fees. A lot of banks charge monthly fees, ATM fees, overdraft fees, and other unnecessary costs. There are many banks today that offer free checking accounts and no hidden charges. Keeping your money should not cost money. 23. Use credit cards the right way. Credit cards are powerful tools when used responsibly and dangerous when used emotionally. If you can pay the full balance every month, they can build your credit and earn rewards. But if you keep carrying debt, interest can trap you financially for years. 24. Switch to black coffee. Fancy coffee drinks every day may not seem expensive, but they add up quickly. Even a small daily habit can cost thousands over time. Simple habits like making coffee at home can free up more money than most people realize. 25. Pack your own lunch. Buying lunch every day is one of those expenses that feels harmless but becomes huge over time. Bringing food from home is usually healthier, cheaper, and surprisingly powerful for saving money consistently without feeling deprived. 26. Don't buy sale items. Buy things you love. A sale is not really saving money if you didn't need the item in the first place. People often buy discounted things just because they're cheap, not because they actually want or need them. It's better to spend money on fewer things you truly value than fill your life with random bargains. 27. Use cost per use thinking. Instead of looking at price only, think about how often you'll actually use something. A slightly expensive item that you use daily can be a better deal than a cheap item you barely touch. This mindset helps you make smarter, long-term buying decisions. 28. Avoid extended warranties. Most extended warranties are rarely used and often overlap with manufacturer coverage. Companies sell them because they make profit, not because you necessarily need them. In many cases, you're better off saving that money instead of buying extra protection. 29. Stop buying bottled water. Invest in a filter. Buying bottled water regularly becomes expensive over time. A simple water filter at home can reduce costs drastically while also being more environmentally friendly. It's a small change that saves money every single day. 30. Negotiate everything. Many prices are not fixed, especially services like internet, phone plans, rent, or insurance. A simple call and asking for a better deal can sometimes reduce your bill without changing anything else. Most people don't negotiate, but those who do often save a lot. 31. Use the 30-day rule for non-necessities. If you want to buy something expensive but don't really need it, wait 30 days before buying it. In many cases, the desire fades and you realize you didn't actually need it. This helps prevent impulsive spending. 32. Invest in quality things between you and the ground. Things like mattresses, shoes, and chairs affect your health and daily comfort. Spending a bit more on these items often pays off because they last longer and support your body better. It's one of the few areas where quality really matters. 33. Set up automatic savings. Steal from yourself. Instead of saving what's left at the end of the month, automatically move money into savings as soon as you get paid. This way, you don't even get a chance to spend it. It builds discipline without relying on willpower. 34. Understand good debt versus bad debt. Good debt is used to buy assets that can grow your income or value over time, like education or investments. Bad debt is used for things that lose value, like luxury items or unnecessary spending. Knowing the difference can protect your financial future. 35. Pay off the highest interest debt first. If you have multiple debts, focus on the one charging the most interest. That debt costs you the most money over time, so clearing it first reduces financial pressure faster. It's a simple but powerful repayment strategy. 36. Sometimes don't rush to pay off a low-interest mortgage. If your mortgage interest is very low, your money might work better if invested elsewhere with higher returns. It's not always about clearing debt quickly. Sometimes it's about using money in the smartest way possible. 37. Don't consolidate debt unless behavior changes. Combining all your debts into one loan can feel like a solution, but it doesn't fix overspending habits. If spending behavior doesn't change, people often end up in debt again. The real fix is discipline, not just restructuring. 38. If you're young and unsure what to study, be careful with college debt. College can be valuable, but it's not always the right path for everyone. Taking large student loans without clarity can create long-term pressure. It's important to think about skills, demand, and alternatives before committing. 39. Never use payday loans. Payday loans often come with extremely high interest rates that can trap people in a cycle of debt. They may seem like a quick solution, but they usually make financial problems worse in the long run. 40. Build a 3 to 6 month emergency fund. Life is unpredictable. Job loss, health issues, or emergencies can happen anytime. Having savings that cover 3 to 6 months of expenses gives you security and prevents you from going into debt during tough times. 41. Avoid unscalable side hustles. Hourly wage work. Jobs where you only earn when you work don't grow much over time. You trade time for money, and time is limited. It's better to look for work that can grow without needing more hours from you. 42. Try random crap. Experiment. You don't always know what will work in life or online business, So try different small things, content ideas, skills, platforms. Most will fail, but a few might unexpectedly work. 43. Work to learn instead of to earn. In the beginning, focus on gaining skills and experience rather than just money. The money comes later when your skills become valuable enough in the market. 44. Build multiple income streams. Relying on only one source of income is risky. Over time, try to add extra income sources like freelancing, content, investments, or small businesses so your financial life becomes more stable. 45. Negotiate your salary every year. Many people accept whatever salary they are given and never ask for more. But if you improve your skills and show value, asking for a raise once a year can significantly increase your lifetime earnings. 46. Budget your time, not just your money. Money is important, but time is even more valuable. If you waste your time, you lose opportunities to earn and grow. Planning your day carefully can improve your results in every area of life. 47. Increase your hourly value. Instead of thinking, how much I earn per job, think, how much my time is worth per hour. As your skills improve, your time should become more valuable, meaning you can earn more in less time. 48. Focus on strengths. Avoid weaknesses. Instead of trying to fix everything you're bad at, double down on what you're already good at. Success comes faster when you build on your strengths rather than struggling endlessly with weaknesses. 49. Create content around your expertise. If you know something useful, turn it into content like videos, posts, or courses. This allows your knowledge to reach more people and can also become a source of income over time. 50. Network with purpose. The people you spend time with influence your mindset, habits, and success. Surrounding yourself with focused, ambitious people can push you to grow faster than working alone. 51. Take a lot of risks. Embrace failure. If you avoid risk completely, you also avoid growth. Most successful people failed many times before succeeding. The key is to treat failure as experience, not as something to fear. 52. Learn sales and marketing. No matter what you do in life, you need to know how to sell ideas, products, or yourself. Marketing is what brings attention, and sales is what turns that attention into income. 53. Try to go remote. Remote work gives you freedom over location and often time. You're not tied to one office or city, which opens up more opportunities and flexibility in life. 54. Build a 3 to 6 month freedom fund on top of emergency fund. This is money that gives you breathing space to make decisions without pressure. It helps you take risks, switch jobs, or try new things without worrying about survival. 55. Maximize your employee match. Free money. If your company offers retirement matching, take full advantage of it. It's basically free money added to your savings, and ignoring it is like leaving salary on the table. 56. Learn AI. AI is becoming a powerful tool in almost every field. Learning how to use it can increase your productivity, help you build skills faster, and even create new income opportunities. 57. Develop a personal brand. When people know you for something specific, opportunities start coming to you. A strong personal brand can lead to jobs, business deals, and audience growth over time. 58. Start before you're ready. Waiting until everything feels perfect usually leads to never starting. Most progress happens after you begin, not before. You improve along the way. 59. Invest in low-cost index funds. Index funds like the S&P 500 let you invest in many companies at once with very low fees. Over long periods, they are one of the simplest ways to grow wealth steadily. 60. Automate your investing. Instead of deciding every month, set up automatic investments. This removes emotion, builds discipline, and helps you stay consistent without overthinking. 61. Don't try to time the market. Many people wait for the perfect moment to invest, but no one can consistently predict market highs or lows. It's usually better to stay invested for the long term instead of trying to guess short-term movements. 62. Take advantage of compound interest. Compound interest is when your money earns money, and then that money earns more money over time. The earlier you start investing, the more powerful this effect becomes, even with small amounts. 63. Look into real estate investing. Real estate can be a strong way to build wealth if done carefully. Learning from resources like real estate books or communities helps you understand how people generate income through property. 64. Try the 3-step hack. Some people buy small properties, live in them, rent out part or all of them, and repeat the process. Over time, this can help reduce personal housing costs and build long-term assets. 65. Dollar cost averaging. Instead of investing a large amount at once, you invest small amounts regularly. This reduces risk and helps you avoid worrying about market ups and downs. 66. Avoid emotional investing. Fear and greed are two of the biggest reasons people lose money. Making decisions based on panic or excitement usually leads to mistakes. Calm, consistent investing works better. 67. Understand your risk tolerance and life stage. Everyone can't invest the same way. Your age, income, and responsibilities decide how much risk you should take. Young people may take more risk, while others may prefer stability. 68. Learn about taxes. Understanding taxes helps you legally reduce how much you pay. Things like business structures or investment strategies can help you keep more of what you earn. 69. Don't chase performance. Just because something is trending or doing well now doesn't mean it's a good long-term investment. Often, by the time everyone talks about it, most of the growth has already happened. 70. Understand inflation. Money loses value over time if it just sits idle. Inflation slowly reduces your purchasing power, so keeping all your money in cash is usually not a smart long-term strategy. 71. Invest in yourself first. Your skills, knowledge, and mindset are the best investments. Books, courses, videos, and learning resources can often give higher returns than financial investments early in life. 72. Read books and actually invest in them. Buying and reading books is a small cost compared to the value you can gain from them. The knowledge inside can change how you think about money, business, and life. 73. Use OPM, other people's money. Instead of relying only on your own savings, some strategies use borrowed or external money to build assets. When used wisely, it can help you scale faster, but it also requires responsibility. 74. Focus on cash flow, not just net worth. Having assets is good, but what matters more is how much regular income they generate. Cash flow gives you freedom, while net worth alone doesn't always pay bills. 75. Create systems for everything. Instead of relying on motivation, build systems for habits like saving, working out, or investing. Systems make good behavior automatic and consistent over time. 76. Use business structures wisely. Depending on where you live, setting up the right business structure can help with taxes and liability. It's about organizing your work in a smarter financial way. 77. Use geo-arbitrage. You can earn money in a high-income country while living in a low-cost area. This difference in income and expenses can dramatically increase your savings rate. 78. Plan your estate and legacy. Think long-term about what happens to your assets in the future. Planning ahead ensures your money and property go where you want them to. 79. Consider alternative investments. Beyond traditional stocks and real estate, there are other investment options. These can have higher risk, but also potentially higher rewards, so they require careful research. 80. Outsource some of your work. Not everything needs to be done by you. Hiring virtual assistants or using AI tools for small tasks can save time and help you focus on higher value work. 81. Define your enough. At some point, you need to decide what enough money means for you. Without that limit, you'll keep chasing more and never feel satisfied. even if you earn a lot. 82. Avoid lifestyle inflation. When your income increases, it's tempting to upgrade everything in your life. But if your expenses grow as fast as your income, you'll never really become financially free. 83. Focus on experiences over things. Things lose value and excitement over time, but experiences stay in your memory. Spending on meaningful moments often brings more long-term happiness than buying material items. 84. Don't try to impress other people. A lot of unnecessary spending comes from wanting to look rich in front of others. Real financial growth happens when you stop living for other people's approval. 85. Be grateful. Gratitude helps you appreciate what you already have instead of always feeling like something is missing. This mindset reduces stress and improves your relationship with money. 86. Maintain your relationships. Money problems often damage relationships, especially when communication is weak. Strong relationships give emotional stability, which is just as important as financial stability. 87. Don't sacrifice your health for money. No amount of money is worth destroying your physical or mental health. If you lose your health, earning money becomes much harder later in life. 88. Remember that money is a tool. Money itself is not the goal. It's just a tool that helps you live better, have more choices, and reduce stress. It should work for you, not control you. 89. Money can buy freedom. While money doesn't guarantee happiness, it does give freedom. The ability to choose how you live, where you go, and how you spend your time. 90. Think about money, but don't stress about it. It's important to learn how money works and stay aware of your finances, but overthinking or worrying constantly can hurt your peace of mind. Balance is key. 91. You don't need all 100 tips, just use a few. The idea isn't to do everything at once. Even applying a handful of these strategies consistently can completely change your financial situation over time. 92. Use low-cost mobile plans. Instead of being locked into expensive contracts, bring your own phone and switch to cheaper carriers. Flexible plans without long commitments can save money every month. 93. Keep a running list of wants. Instead of buying things immediately, write them down. After a few days or weeks, you'll realize you don't actually need most of them, which helps control impulse spending. 94. Be willing to cancel services. Companies often give better deals when they know you might leave. If a service becomes too expensive, don't be afraid to cancel or switch. It gives you negotiation power. 95. Build scalable side hustles. Focus on income ideas that can grow over time, like content creation or online businesses, instead of work that only pays per hour. Scalability creates long-term freedom. 96. Use first-time homebuyer loans for house hacking. Some loan programs help new buyers purchase property with lower down payments. Using this smartly for house hacking can reduce living costs and build assets faster. 97. Use your freedom fund for opportunities. A financial cushion doesn't just protect you in emergencies. It also gives you courage to take risks like switching careers, moving cities, or joining startups for equity. 98. Get paid for your passion. If you talk about something you enjoy and understand, you can turn it into income through content, teaching, or online platforms. Your interests can become valuable skills. 99. Use AI or virtual assistants to save time. Instead of doing every task yourself, delegate small or repetitive work to AI tools or affordable assistants. This frees your time for higher value activities. 100. Keep learning consistently. Financial knowledge grows with time, so keep consuming useful content, books, and videos. Continuous learning is what keeps you improving and adapting in the long run. And that's the full list. You're not meant to use all 100 tips overnight. Nobody does that. The real power comes from picking a few ideas that actually make sense for your current situation and applying them consistently. Because money doesn't change your life in one big moment. It changes it through small decisions you repeat every single day. So instead of overthinking, just start somewhere. Improve